So, coming up to the first peage, let's see if the tag works. We'll find out any minute now. So, let's see what the crack is. See the tags there. T.
Oh yeah, people are going through it, aren't they? Yeah. So really, the barrier should lift up for you.
That's right, yeah. And if it doesn't, then we may have a problem. Activate the tag, everything should work. So it should say stop, and then a green light, there we go.
Yeah.
Wow.
That worked.
That was simpler than I thought it was going to be. There we go. First peage using the tag. So guys, if you want to have a simple transaction through the peage, get yourself one of these tags and get them online. I'll do a video about them. But yeah, that was so easy and simple and no messing about. So yeah, we'll let you know when we get to our next thing we've got to get through. All right, catch you later.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so we've just stopped on the side of the motorway at a service station. Yeah, she's doing all right. As you can see, obviously we're going to service station soon. As you can see here, you've got sort of benches, so forth. Nice area to relax. What was interesting though is that we've been driving for a couple of hours and we've only seen 2 services on this motorway. Now if we was in the UK, you'd see a service station every 50 miles. So my advice would be definitely fill up your tank in the UK, in Philistone. We filled up at Morrison's in Folkestone before we left. Filled up last night just to make sure we've got fuel. So this is the services. Pretty much. So this is the UK. Little sandwiches here. Some sandwiches. Salami. Little snacks here. Shall we need to get some milk?
How much?
I don't know if we've got milk in here, have we? Don't know. Cheese, salami, flounder Toury, salami, little bits of cake here, salami, not sure which one is milk. Well, these will be milk, I'm sure. Three waters. More sandwiches. Wraps. Like dinner. Salad. Different salads. And some clothes in here. Get myself a nice little fairy fleece for €60. technical stuff, same as the UK really. Right there we need. Don't need to spend any money. Don't need to spend money. All the clothes are very French. Yeah. So that's it. Then over here we've got some fresh food being prepared. Got local consommé. And then you've got croissants, sandwiches. They look interesting. Yeah. Bonjour, just looking, thank you. Look at these. It's a lot better when it's Spain or when it's France. Croque monsieur, croque jambon. So, chocolate pound, 2 for €20. Wow. Yeah, I can definitely tell you're on the motorway. 6:40. So this is Paris, and you might see in the distance there through the mist the top of the Eiffel Tower. I'm sure you can see it on the camera. Maybe we go around and you might be able to see it better. But this is, I believe, Liber-T.
Right.
Well, I don't think I was planning this route through Paris, but hey ho. When in Rome or Paris. What have I done? Where are we? Thank you. God, this tunnel is dark. Without a doubt.
I'm around.
See, we've got another 5 kilometres this road. Hopefully we can get off it.
Another tunnel coming up.
What's up? I just show what I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If this is one of the tunnels.
GPS signal lost.
Don't you lose your mate now, kid.
Prepare to keep left towards A10 to Toury T3 miles.
Hello guys, me again. Just give you an update where we are. We've stopped at this camping car site, which is a place called Toury. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but anyway, it's Toury. We had a bit of a horrendous time to get here. The sat-nav had a bit of a meltdown in and around Paris, which caused a little bit of stress, but we got through that. Managed to get our phones out and figure a way out of that. And then when we got near to where it was, about 5 kilometres away, the road that we was meant to get to this camping car was closed. So again, the sat-nav that we have, which has been great up to now, had a meltdown, so we had to get on our phones again and get a detour around of about 10 kilometres to get to the site. But anyway, that said, we're here. We knew it was going to be, sometimes we'd get lost and so forth, so it's all part of the fun, I suppose. Yeah, so this is the actual site here. This site has got 5 hard standing pitches. Well, it says 5, but I can really only count 4, unless that's 2 over there. But anyway, I can only count 4. It's got fresh water waste and black waste as well, which is all on this system here. There is the black waste on this side and the fresh water on the other side, and then your wastewater there. It's in the middle of
Toury. So we're just going to take a walk now, just have a look around, see where we are, and then the rest of the pitches here, as you can see, are grass pitches. Now we're here on the 6th of March, and if I'm honest with you, the ground's pretty solid on this side. It does look a little bit damp on the other side there though, and that's where the ground's sloping down. So if you was to get here, we didn't get here till late, to be fair, but you can see there's plenty of pitches, grass pitches. Each pitch has electric to the pitch, and it is 6 amps on the pitch. So yeah, we're all set up over there. We got here around about 4:45, or maybe 5:15 actually. Yeah, 5:15 we got here. Obviously barriered, as you would expect. Let me just show you the quick map of the site. And as you can see, it's got 17 pitches, of which they say 5 are hard standing, but actually I think it's more like 4. But yeah, this is whereabouts we are in France. So let's have a look on the other side here. This is the camping car park. Doesn't really say where we are, but anyway, the town is called Toury, just off the A10, or it should be just off the A10. But yeah, so what we're going to do now is going to take a walk into town and see what the scenario is. Doesn't look like there's a lot up that way. We came in this way, but I wasn't sure what was there. So anyway, we'll walk back this way, and then we'll catch you up when we get to anywhere interesting to see. It's quite a little town, very agricultural around here. On the way in, you could see that there's a lot of fields where they're growing crops. So yeah, I think it's pretty much a agricultural town. But as you can see, this is now 20 to 7 on a Friday night, and it is quiet as a dodo. So we'll see. If we find anything of interest, we'll put the camera back on again, and let you know. Just stumbled across this big house. Don't know if you're picking it up, but look at that. That is beautiful. Its own grounds. Don't know what it is, but yeah.
Witch's house.
A witch's house. Got its own gates. Nice big wall. So now as we're heading in towards the town here, let's keep the camera rolling and let you see what there is. Obviously there's some old buildings here. Wow, look at that lamp. That lamp there. This is what you gotta love about French towns. Yeah, obviously butchers there. I think that's correct. I think I'm correct there saying that's butchers, but if it's not, update me in the comments. Yeah, obviously it's a nice little, what I would class as a market town in England. But again, look at all these houses with the shutters. A nice little driveway there. Michelle's just checking to see if I was right, if it was a butcher's. She's just googling it now. Look at this. I don't know if I'm allowed in here, but what a stunning restoration job that is. That is absolutely stunning. It's like it's an old stables or something. Yeah. Michelle's just confirmed that it is a butcher's. So there's a butcher's there. Obviously it's not closed now because it's 27. Yeah, so we'll just have a walk down here, see what's occurring. But up to now, the site's ideal. As I say, it's got electric. 3 vans on there at the moment. Maybe there'll be more when we get back after a little walk around. Went to Carrefour on the way down. That was an experience. It was. I mean, it's probably easy to say what you can't buy in Carrefour compared to what you can buy in Carrefour. I mean, literally, it was a wash of different things. We only went to get some food and provisions. I mean, look at that. Hey, you know, if this was England, some councils would have said, no, we're going to pull all this down and we're going to build flats or something. But look at it, absolutely stunning. I love these shutters on these windows. Yeah, so little corner bar there. Well, you know you're in France when there's a table outside and they're drinking some little schnapps or whatever. So now we're heading into the town centre and seeing where we are. But again, look, it's an absolutely beautiful town. Pizza shop, if you wanted a pizza. Looks like there's a kebab shop there if you want a kebab, but we don't eat kebabs, do we, Michelle? No. Yeah, pizza shop. Automobile. Is that learner driver's school? Oh yeah, there's quite a number of little fast food joints here. Another butcher's. That butcher's is. Oh yeah. Butchers are here. Looks pretty nice inside, doesn't it? €4 for the salami. Got some cakes on that side. And all the butchery meats on this side. This looks like it's still open. Well, there's some shops still open around here. Oh, this is a bake shop, boulangerie. I mean, look at that. There's a pharmacy here as well, so it's always nice to know. It's still open. Whoa, look what we've still across here. Wow. I don't know if you can see. But the actual clock is at the right time. Well, that's not very often you see that. That's an actual working clock on this very old church. Let's see if we can find some information about what church it is, and I may put that on screen. But wow, look at this. Look at them. Not sure if the church is open or not. No, the church is not open. Oh, and then you turn around and you see this. Now you know you're in France. Now you definitely know you're in France. Have a quick look around the corner here. See what's around here. I don't know if that's the back of the church that we've just seen, and this is the front of the church. Look at this. This is rural France. Obviously you can hear the crows on the roof there, quite a few. What's the saying? Winter's coming. It's not anymore. Spring is here. Summer's coming. That's the most important thing. Yeah, so that was the front of the church, and this is the back of the church. And right next to the church is an old warehouse. Obviously, as I mentioned earlier, you can see just through the trees there over the roofs of that. It's very, very agricultural where we are. And I would imagine it has been for hundreds and hundreds of years. Look at that whole sign. Every time you turn a corner, there's something just really, really interesting. This is just absolutely stunning. Sigouvin et Gros. So let me go back and see if I can find Michelle, because I wandered off. She'll wonder where I've gone. Well, she won't care as long as I come back with the keys to the motorhome. But yeah, I'm glad that we actually just had this little walk out of the van. Just look, it's like a little alleyway there. So we'll find where Michelle's gone. Oh, there she is. I'm assuming that's the town hall that we're going to be walking over to now. We'll walk over here. Yeah. Toury, I think the place is called. Not sure who's at the top of there, but there is Howdy. Maybe we should Google that, find out who that is. So yeah, nice little quaint town. Lots of things going on in the town centre, but quiet on the outskirts of the town centre. I suppose it's very much similar to any small market town in the UK, but just French. Yep. Oh, it looks like the crows are all living in that bell tower. Your little tour
Let's go and
of
get a kebab.
Toury.
I mean, a salad.
Yeah.
Come on.
You want a salad?
Yeah.
What, in your kebab?
No.
Oh,
Just a salad.
Just a salad. No kebab.
No. Don't eat kebabs.
We don't eat kebabs. Shell loves a kebab. I'm not so keen.
Good morning, everybody. Just a quick update of where we are. We left Toury last night. This morning. We stayed there last night. Wonderful little town, which I'm sure you'll see on the video. We're just driving through France, and I just thought I'd just let you know how easy it is to drive through France, excluding Paris, which I'll cover off at some point. But on the motorways in France, we've decided that we're going to take the motorways down to Spain, just because we want to get there as quick as we can. But honestly, once you're on the motorways, it's so easy to drive it. The roads are superb. There's no any bumps or potholes or cracks or anything. And you can see, look, we're now just going along here, and there's not a lot of traffic around at all. Albeit this is a Saturday morning, but even when we was driving yesterday, we just couldn't see a lot of traffic. Obviously, when we got to Paris, a few problems, but that was really down to our sat nav having a meltdown in Paris, and we had to find somewhere to park, recalculate, and use our phones and the map that we've got. Thank you, Bob, for lending us the map. It's brilliant. Came to our saviour. And then once we got past Paris, and the roads were really simple. Last night when we was going to the camping park up, unfortunately the road was blocked to the village, and you had to take a detour, which was along the country path, single lane, which was a bit scary. Sorry, and we're going to stay overnight. We found another camping car park, which actually has showers, a toilet. So when we get there, we'll let you know what that's like. But yeah, just wanted to really show you how easy it is to drive in France on the motorways. Catch up with you in a bit, but just about 4 kilometers from the park up tonight, so we're just sort of videoing our way
It is a sharp right.
in. Oh, here's a shot, right? And you can smell that farmyard, even though we're in the motorhome.
You arrive at destination on the left after 300 meters.
Nice.
Oh, looks like it's a school or something. Oh no, it's derelict.
Oh, yeah. Is it down there?
Yeah.
Whoa, look at
Oh.
this.
Wow.
This is one in, one out. It said it was secluded.
You have reached your destination on the left.
It looks like something out of Zombies. It's that house, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Of this long drive.
Well, that van in front of us is bigger than us, so it's getting in, so we'll get in. Oh yeah, look.
Recalculating.
You don't need to be calculated.
Turn back where possible.
Right, we're here, so we're going to turn off now.
Yeah, and we'll catch up here when we get set up.
Bye.
Bye.
So we're all set up. We're staying at a place called Chartalat, which is another camping car stop off. Look at the views from here. A little stream down at the bottom there. Obviously the bulls. And so this is the site. It's probably what, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 vans packed up here. Was a little, it is off the beaten track, to be fair. There's obviously woodland walks here as well, which we can do. Should probably have a little walk tomorrow morning around there. See what the SP is on that. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not sure if that says we can or we can't. It does says private property. I can translate that pretty well. But that's it. The building in the back there is an old orphanage for children, and was also a hospital during the war for military people before they got sent back to the front line. So yeah, so I'll just take you down to the gate and then you can see what you've got. There is 1, 2, 3, 4. All the pitches have got electric. No water on the pitch, which is pretty much standard. However, there is a wastewater, fresh water, just around the front of here. Also, you've got in here it's a little shower block and toilets. Can't go in because somebody just walked in there, so maybe I'll be able to show you that later. But your motorhome points here for your wastewater, black waste in there, and obviously your water in there. I think you have to pay for the water, but the showers are free. So yeah, I think you're gonna have to pay for water. Yeah, so yeah, you'll have to put your code in and pay for the water. Doesn't say how much it is, but we filled up at the last stop, so we won't need any water this time around. Yeah, and this is the old orphanage, and was used as a hospital. But it's, as you can see now, it's a bit run down and derelict. Not sure if it's used for something. It seems to, I get the feel like it could be something like outdoor activities, maybe for youth groups, school groups or whatever. But obviously you can see the top windows are broken, so if it is used, it's probably going to be the ground floor. But this is where we're staying, Chapelette, if that's correct pronunciation. Yeah, so there you go. Obviously no caravans, no camping, no barbecues, usual, but the location is in the middle of nowhere. It's about 7-8 kilometers from the A20 as you're going towards Toulouse. Junction 27, it is off the M20. There's obviously an older building down the bottom there. This is the lane you come up to, so as I say, it is pretty much secluded. Slight concern that the gate for the bulls is not locked, which that's going to be interesting. I wonder if the bulls can actually wander, if we'll wake up with bulls next to our motorhome tomorrow morning. But yeah, the gate is not shut for the bulls, who have fairly decent sized horns. But yeah, I mean, this is incredible. It's about 1750 euros for the night, so it's a little bit more than the parking we had last night. However, what's that? Is that going to work out about 15 quid? That's where we are. One shock today was we put some fuel in the motorhome, which was not on the motorway. It was off the motorway in a little town, and we paid 232 euros, which I think equates to just over £2 a litre for diesel in France. Yesterday we paid 199 euros, and today we've paid 232 euros, which is you know, we did see some at 265 euros, which is very expensive. Cheers, Donald. Yeah, so some nice woodland up there, and that's pretty much the site. Very, very clean, very tidy, very open, spacious. You quite easily get a large motorhome in here. As you can see, there's some large rigs here. The Concorde there, which is has got in there, okay. So yeah, so we're planning on staying here tonight, have a early night, and then we're travelling on tomorrow. Going to be heading towards Toulouse, hoping to get past Toulouse, and then we'll figure out where we're going to stop tomorrow night, and then next morning we're chopping over into Spain. So yeah, up to now Rita's performed well. We've got a slight problem with our gas regulator, which is a bit of a bummer, but I'm sure when we get to Spain and Benidorm, I think there's a big campsite there, or there is a big campsite, we're staying at it, and across the road there's caravan shop and motorhome shop, so I'm hoping I can get a regulator there and change it out. But yeah, so that's where we're at. So this quick last look at the view, and you pay a lot more money, around about 15 quid a night to stay here with a toilet with showers